Hey guys, what's going on? It's King Clutch here, and today guys, we're back at the NBA 2K20. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys how you can build Kyle Lowry here in NBA 2K20, guys. Now, this is a player, when you build this build, you're able to get a great overall player. Kyle Lowry, when he's in the game, he's listed as an all-around two-way, so I'm going to show you guys how you can build an all-around two-way here in 2K20, guys. So we're going to make this build here a point guard, jersey number 7, just because that's what Kyle Lowry's jersey number is. We're going to go ahead and hit continue, and you guys know, like, he's an all-around, he's just... like, in the past few years, he's definitely been a better, changed his game. He's became a great overall player. He's, you know, an all-star a few times. He's just playing great for the Raptors. He plays great defensively. He can shoot. He can defend. He can play make. He can do it all. He takes charges against, like, LeBron. He took a charge, I think, well, I don't know if it was against LeBron, but against somebody in the all-star game. So, for this build, guys, we are going to pick the shooting and the defending pie chart to create this all-around two-way. So, that's what we're going to go with. Now, for this physical profile, there's two you can pick from. You can either go, you know, primarily speed, or you can go speed and vertical. Now, I think if you're creating like a genuine Kyle Lowry build, you would go for the pure speed. But I feel like overall, probably the speed and vertical pie chart is the better option. I'm gonna go with the primarily speed pie chart just to keep it close to Kyle Lowry. But I would say you can go with this pie chart here, and it gives you the same build as long as you make it the same way, guys. You're gonna go with the primarily speed pie chart for this build. Overall, this Kyle Lowry player, you can, you know, pretty much do everything. Obviously, Kyle Lowry's a little bit shorter, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the attributes that I would put on this build. So we're gonna max out our close shot, our driving layup, our driving dunk. I'm gonna take this driving or standing dunk up to a 39 there. Then I'm going to max up my mid-range, my three-point, and my free throw to give us 15 shooting badges. I'm also going to max up my pass accuracy and my ball handle. Then for the 148 points that I got left, I'm going to throw these on perimeter D, lateral quickness, and steal. Now, you got 50 points left. There's a few things you can do with this, and I guess this is up to preference. You could throw these on your post moves if you wanted to get the playmaking badges. You could throw these on post fade if you wanted to get those. That's always another option. That'd give you more of those. Otherwise, you can just throw these on defensive rebound and give yourself those 19 defensive badges. So I'm going to throw that up to 19. You could really put them wherever you wanted. I'm going to go ahead and put these on my post hook. Just to give myself more finishing badges, but you could put it wherever you feel fit, wherever you feel would be the best choice. So we're going to get 10 finishing badges, 15 shooting, 10 playmaking, and 19 defensive badges. For the body shape, it seems like I would say Kyle Lowry is more burly. He's wide for someone that's his size. So I'm gonna go burly, but really you could go whatever you'd like. I feel like that kind of defines what Kyle Lowry looks like, and overall it seems pretty similar to him. But really you could go any body shape. Kyle Lowry is only 6 foot, so I'm going to make this build 6 foot. Now, to get the all-around two-way, you need to make this build, I think it's less than 6'2". You either have to go 6'1" or 6 foot. If you go anything higher than 6'2", you get, I think, a play shot. But I'm gonna go 6 foot. So this will boost up our speed to a 95, our vertical up to an 81. So I feel like that helps, and by the time you get this build all the way up to a 99.9, you'll have 99 speed, 99 excel. If you wanted, you could go with the main vertical pie chart and eventually still get that, I would imagine, with your Gator boost. But this will bring our steal up to a 93, or a 90, our lateral quickness up to an 87, our mid-range shot goes up to an 83. But overall, we're just going to go with the 6 foot, so we're as close to Kyle Lowry as he actually is. Kyle Lowry weighs 196 pounds, which would be this weight here. I am not going to do 196 pounds. I'm going to leave it right around in the middle, to be 100% honest. I'm just going to leave it at 178, because if I go down, he loses strength. If I go up, he loses excel. And I wouldn't say you want to go 185 pounds because you're 6 foot, so you're a little bit shorter. If you wanted to, I would almost say go a little bit higher. Don't go really high, though. I wouldn't go 196. I'd probably go like 181 possibly, but I'm going to leave this at 178 pounds. For the wingspan, Kyle Lowry's wingspan is 74 inches even, it seems like. Well, with this build, there's multiple things you could do with this wingspan. Like if you wanted to create more of a defensive build, you could max it. If you wanted to create more of a shooter, you could minimize it. Or if you wanted to be average, leave it in the middle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this down a ways. Minimizing is a good option. Honestly, I think that's what I might do, because that way we're getting an 87 mid-range, an 83 three-point. We're getting a boost to our ball handle. We lose a little bit on our steal, but an 87 steal is plenty high enough. Like, overall, I feel like that's extremely high. You'll get enough defensive badges to make up for that difference. So we're just going to minimize it, go with that 72-inch wingspan. 85 ball handle, but I know your arms are short, but either way, that's kind of what resembles Kyle Lowry. 73.8 if you wanted to get, I guess, as close to what you could get for him. But we're going to go with the 72-inch wingspan. Now we're going to get 4 takeover options. We're going to get shot creating, defending, playmaking, and spot-up shooter. I feel like all of these are good options for this Kyle Lowry build. I'm personally going to go with the lock takeover though. I feel like that is almost what resembles him more. He seems more of a defensive. He reminds me of Pat Bev, but he's more well-rounded, I would say, than Beverly in the fact that he can score a little bit better, but Pat Beverly's still great. Like, I'd say the difference between them, they're both defensive dogs. Like, that's what they're there for. They're there, they pester the heck out of other people, they lead their team, and they play well. So really, you could make a case for every single one of these, and really, all of them are good picks, I feel like. It really just more depends on your personal play style, but I'm going to go with the lock takeover for this Kyle Lowry build. We did pick the lock takeover, and then for our build, we are going to get an all-around two-way similar to Tim Hardaway, Fred VanVleet, and Trae Young. Now, I don't know why it says Trae Young. I really wouldn't consider Trae Young that good of a defensive player as of right now. I feel like he's going to get there, but I just feel like the similarity, too, on some of these builds. 2K has a little bit off. But guys, this is how I feel like you can resemble Kyle Lowry. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the badges I would throw on this build. So guys, for these finishing badges, I doubt Kyle Lowry has contact finisher. It seems like he really dunks. I'm going to put this on gold just because you're going to want that. For a park build, you're going to want contact finisher there. I want to put fancy footwork on silver, giant slayer on silver, relentless on silver, and then slithery on silver. Now, this is what I would leave them as, and now actually I'm going to take relentless down to silver and put slithery on finisher to give us 3 silver badges and giant slayer, fancy footwork, and slithery finisher, and then gold contact finisher. But I feel like those are some good finishing badges for this build, especially when you're playing this build in the park. You're going to want to be able to finish. You're a little bit shorter. You're 6 foot. Most people's guards are somewhat 6'5", usually, or 6'3". Definitely going to want that so you can finish at the rim. And giant slayer, I feel like you're going to want because you're going to be probably shooting layups over taller defenders. So this is what I would do for these finishing badges, guys. Now I'll go ahead and do these playmaking badges. On this build, I probably would not put floor general. You'd probably want someone that could get that up to Hall of Fame, so I'm not going to use that. But I'm going to put handles for days here on gold, quick first step on gold, and space creator on gold. Now, I know we don't have very many playmaking badges. You could build this a little bit differently and get more if you'd like. And then with this last one, I'm going to put unpluckable on bronze. That's just my opinion. You could lower space creator and, you know, get stop and go tight handles or dimer if you wanted. I wish we had more playmaking badges, but we don't. But this is what I would do for this Kyle Lowry build, guys, for your playmaking badges. For these shooting badges, guys, we can rock these up all the way to Hall of Fame. I'm going to put quick draw here on silver. Again, that's my opinion. You can put quick draw wherever you'd like, but I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to put range extender here on Hall of Fame. I feel like that is a necessity because you want to be able to shoot from range this way. People have to come out and close out on you. They can't leave you open from deep. I'm also going to put difficult shots here on gold. I feel like Kyle Lowry should have difficult shots. You know, he can hit quite a few runners and things. So we're going to add that there. And I'm also going to put Deadeye here on silver. I feel like, you know, he does a pretty good job of hitting shots with defenders in his face, even though he's a little bit shorter. He seems to do that quite often. I'm going to put Hazard Hunter here on silver and Green Machine on silver. So that way we're having those 4 silver badges. We're having a Hall of Fame range extender and then gold difficult shots. But if you wanted, I guess you could take like Green Machine down and put catch and shoot there on bronze if you'd like it. But really, that's up to you and how you want to play. I'd imagine with this build, you'd probably have the ball in your hands a lot of the time. For these defensive badges, guys, I'm going to put clamps on Hall of Fame. I feel like Kyle Lowry needs that. That is a necessity there. I feel like he, out of anyone, would have clamps. He plays really good perimeter D. I'm also going to add Intimidator on Hall of Fame because if you can get it, you might as well put it. That is definitely a badge you're going to want. Now, I'm going to put Interceptor here on silver. Kyle Lowry definitely does a great job of picking passing lanes and getting balls, just stealing the ball in general. So I'm going to add that there. I feel like that is something he should have. Also going to add Pick Dodger here on bronze. I'm going to add Pickpocket and actually Pick Dodger both on silver. Kyle Lowry can steal the ball quite often, and he can run around picks. You know, being smaller, he's getting screened a lot, so he's going to need that. But that's what I would add for that. And also, I'm going to add Trapper here on silver. It seems like Kyle Lowry, you know, does trap people a lot. He's a dog on defense. That's what he is. He's great on defense, so we're going to put Trapper there on silver. Now, we got these 3 spots left. What I would suggest you could do with these is you could put Chase Down, Rim Protector, both on bronze. I know it seems weird on a 6-foot build, but if you add those on here, you'll get leaping animations, and they work fine. So it can turn your guard into like a miniature LeBron and be able to block people off the backboard and things like that. Obviously, it doesn't happen every time, but there is a chance of it happening. Now, with this last badge, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on Off-Ball Pest. I feel like that is something Kyle Lowry should have. You know, he pesters that offensive player. He does a great job defensively, and this is what I would do for these defensive badges, and obviously, I would say the ones you could take off would be Chase Down and Rim Protector if you feel like they're not working. But I feel like with this, you'll be able to get some blocks, or obviously not as many if the build were to be 6'5", but they still should, maybe get you a block every so often here and there. But this is what I would do for these defensive badges for this Kyle Lowry build, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it, and also if you want to see more 2K builds, please subscribe to the channel, guys. Anyways, it's been King Clutch here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, and peace out, guys.